Hey, it's Aaron, and today I'm with a Lexus LC 500. This is the convertible model, giant V8 under there. It's a beauty car. Let's check it out. The LC500 is in its first generation and it was introduced in 2018. There are a few changes for this year, so for 2021 there is a revised suspension design to give it a little better handling. It has active cornering assist to further improve that even more. It has a revised transmission tuning that gives it a little more sport, allows the RPM to run higher, shifts a little more aggressively. And it has Android Auto, which is a big deal for Toyota Lexus. They haven't had that for quite a while. And a handful of other very small changes. This is a beautiful car. Now, this car is what I see as Toyota, or Lexus in this case, Lexus allowing their designers to do almost anything they want. They're saying, look, we need a beautiful car, it's going to be a 2+2, and we're going to put the engine up front, and it's going to be a giant V8. Work with that, and just letting them go nuts, because the design on this is beyond beautiful. This is angelic. It is so good looking. Such a pretty car. It's also a beautiful balance between being sporty and still luxurious and comfortable. So it doesn't go all the way off the deep end into sportiness. If you want that, then the Lexus RCF is probably your choice. I did a review of that not too long ago. I'll link to that below. That is a pure sports car. That is a car that is made to go to the track, whereas this car is an everyday sports car. It has lots of power. Don't forget that. But it is just wonderful to drive around in, especially in this convertible. Yeah. So it comes as a coupe. I don't know why anybody would buy the coupe. I would get the convertible. If you're going to own a car like this, you want to pull the roof off. Well, push a button and have it move down. That's the way it works. But this is a great car. I would say it's competitive with Porsche 911. The difference being that the Porsche is very much a driver's car, but it ignores a lot of the luxury trappings and feel that this Lexus does have. So you've got that, right? But it is a wonderful grand touring kind of a big car. This engine sound is just beautiful. It's so well tuned, and the exhaust pipes just give this sonorous feel. So great. For some details, it's a 5-liter V8, puts out 471 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque, and there's a 10-speed automatic transmission running that. It's rear-wheel driven. That's the only way you can get this car. Now, the 10-speed automatic is fairly aggressive, but not super aggressive. So it will downshift because you're pushing the car when you do that. Otherwise, it will just quietly operate in the background. The only thing you'll hear from it is the engine makes the tiniest little V8 blip every time the gears shift. So you hear a little bit of a blop, and that's it. Otherwise, you will never know the transmission is there. It is very smooth, very quiet, and very much leaves you alone. Standard features on this car are, it is a very long list. They are thick. LED headlights, 20-inch wheels, keyless entry and ignition, power adjustable and heated ventilated front seats, leather upholstery, power adjustable steering wheel, 10.3-inch infotainment, 12-speaker sound, integrated navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa integration, onboard Wi-Fi with 4G LTE connection, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, forward collision mitigation. That's to get started. Then you can throw on packages. There's a touring package, a sport package, and dynamic handling package. They are not necessarily exclusive of each other. The touring package is okay. The biggest upgrade there is probably the 13-speaker Mark Levinson audio system, which is beauty. And also a micro suede headliner if you happen to buy the coupe. I don't know why you would buy the coupe, but you can. You can get better leather with that package as well. The sport package gives sport seating, which have micro suede inserts and much more aggressive bolstering. You get some carbon fiber on there. You get a limited slip differential to improve your grip, and you get some bigger brake pads and suspension dampers. The dynamic handling package builds on the sport package, so you have to have that one first, and it actually just includes it if you don't, so you just basically end up putting them together. Enlarges the wheels to 21 inches. That does affect ride quality, so you will feel those wheels. Those slightly bigger wheels do translate more of the road into the car. But it gives you rear steering with variable ratio, and it gives you a speed-activated rear wing. That is so cool. So if you're serious about getting your LC500 and actually driving it as a performance car, you definitely need this package. Otherwise, don't bother, stick with the touring package, and just be comfortable in this beautiful, beautiful car. So Lexus has done a very good job here. There are some downsides. The infotainment's terrible. Actually, that's all the downsides, because it's just wonderful to drive, and the roof operates in a beautiful way. Everybody who sees this car thinks it's the most beautiful thing they've seen all day. It is such a good looking car, especially in this color, because the color changes in all at the same time. The sun is shining on it. The different parts of the color palette come out as according to the bodywork. And it's just wonderful to look at. The light shelves reflect wonderfully. The car moves smoothly. Such a good vehicle. So that's it. That's the Lexus LC 500. It's a beautiful convertible, wonderful car to drive. Nice throaty engine. Everything about it is good. So that's what I got. Talk to you again soon. Subscribe.